Hello, hello, hello. I'm talking about Facebook Lives again. I want to share with you today one really important, essential tip to make sure more people can see your lives and you can maximize the amount of people that can find and share and look at all the goodness that you are sharing on a Facebook Live. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. It's really, really critical tip. And if you don't have this tip sorted out, you may be missing opportunities. Hello, Crystal. Lovely to see you on live. Hello, Sean. Hello, Andrew. How are we all going? Good to see you coming in. Hello, Rob. How are you? So as you are coming in, please say hello. If you're part of our online community here, put the palm tree down below. That's our mascot for this page. If you're part of my free Facebook community called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, put the fishy down below. And if you're part of my new coaching community, which I launched just 2 days ago, or is it 3 days ago? Just 3 days ago now, then put the cruise ship down below, because this is representative of what we're all here for. So when we've all got a really sort of cranking business and everything's going really well, we're all going to get on this cruise ship together and go on one hell of a holiday. Who's with me? Put the word me down below if you are going to be with me on this cruise ship. And it's just been incredible response. I'm so grateful. Hello, Tom. How are you? Lovely to see you on live. I'm so incredibly grateful for everybody that's joined my new coaching community, monthly community in the last sort of 3 days. Hello, Robin. How are you? You are in for a treat, guys, and you have accessed something special that nobody else now can ever access. So they can still access the group, but to become a founding member, like people in the last 72 hours have, you get special privileges, you get the founding member badge, you'll get discounts and things that other people won't, and you are grandfathered in at a very incredibly low price of $19.95 a month, never ever to be increased. Like if I'm here for the next X amount of years, your price will never ever ever go up. So congratulations to those of you that I read out your name 2 days ago. I updated that yesterday, and here are the additional names because you need acknowledging for taking advantage of such an incredible offer. Hello, Robin. How are you? Awesome to see you. So the new names other than yesterday is Robin Albright, Wanda Slagle, sorry Wanda, Helen Gilvia, Sahori, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Matani, Barbara Ferguson, Alison Gillies, and Shari Green are the extra ones. So congratulations, guys. Welcome to, the private coaching community. That's really exciting. Now, for those of you that are not sure who I am or haven't jumped on a live of mine before, I am your online crew captain, Helen Martin, and we represent a community here of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs that are building their business online. So learning to leverage social media to build your business in the modern way with modern social media strategies. So we don't want to chase anybody about our business. We don't want to hassle anyone about our business. We want to learn to attract people to us through social media, through attraction marketing strategies. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. And bring those people to us rather than sort of chasing people. So huge component of that is obviously doing live video. I've been talking about this for quite a bit in the last week. The reason for that is we're starting another 21-day Facebook Live video challenge next week, and the group is now open. Well, it's not open because I haven't approved anyone's request yet, but I'm just about to do that after this live. And the link, if you would like to join us on a video challenge and finally overcome your fear of live video, is up above. So just click the link up above and you can request to join. It is completely free. Hi Tina, how are you? Awesome to see you on live. Completely free. I'm going to guide you, give you all the guidance, tips, strategies, all the rest of it in that group. Rob, this ship is getting bigger now. You may need to recruit some skippers. I tell you, I would never open 2 groups in the 1 week again. So Tuesday within 3 days of each other, I've launched 2 groups this week. We have over 60 people that have joined this new private coaching community. There's 61 members in that group. Obviously, I'm in there. So there's your one. But 61 people in that group in 3 days. And that's just founding members. So that's obviously something I'll be offering on an ongoing basis. That's just incredible. And the video challenge, over 70 people have let me know that they want to participate in that video challenge. Whether they all do or not, or whether they will join the group or not, I'm not sure. Hey Sonia, how are you? Hello Peter, awesome to see you come in. Yeah, so I know Crystal, it's awesome, isn't it? And so the video challenge, there's over 70 people, hence the need for the creation of a separate group. So I'm really proud of everyone that's put up their hand to get skilled, take advantage of what I'm offering, because you won't find it anywhere else, and also take advantage of the video challenge to finally get over your fear of video or get better at doing live video through a challenge situation where you're supported and guided. So well done to you guys that have taken sort of advantage of that. So if you want to get in the video challenge, then it starts next week on the 15th of January. Click on the link below above if you haven't already. I will be approving those requests into the group after the Facebook Live. So the group will be going live, and I'm going to give you some tips at the moment. Even if you've got nothing to do with my coaching group or the video challenge, and you're still here listening to me on my live or the replay, so if you are watching the replay, put the word replay down below. This tip I'm going to give you is handy for anybody doing live video. So people on business pages doing live video, it's a business page that's open to all and sundry, and you don't really need to worry about any kind of settings or anything like that, because it's already covered on a business page. But if you're doing lives on a personal Facebook page, there are a couple of things that you want to check. Otherwise, it's going to be very limited for people even seeing your videos. Or let's say you do a really awesome video and someone decides to share it. They won't be able to share your video unless you've got some things sorted out in the background in your settings. Hey Leanne, you're awake. What time is it for you? It'd be fairly late, I would imagine, but it's awesome to see you jump on live. It doesn't happen very often for you, so beautiful to see you. So the people that have done a video challenge before, or you've been doing regular videos, you would already have this done hopefully. But for all those other people that are going to, join the challenge that are new, you've never done a live video before, this is a really important step for you to check and change if you need to, because the whole purpose of doing live video is that it gets out there in the big wide world of the internet. Do you agree with that? If you agree with that, put the word agree down below. The whole purpose of doing something like live video, so it's just past midnight. So yeah, you're on the same time frame as a few other people watching here as well. So you're not alone. So we've got Rob and Sean, they're all watching it at the same time. So good, you guys are awesome. It's fantastic. So we really want to make sure that everything is open and that your Facebook page is not in lockdown and you don't even realize, and you do this cracking, awesome video and someone goes to share it and they actually can't because your Facebook is in lockdown. We don't want that. We want everybody to see your stuff. We want everybody to be able to, somebody just shares it. If you want to share it, somewhere else, just get it out there in the big wide world. So what this comes down to is if you're doing lives on a personal Facebook page, I know that some of you will have a fear around making your page public. So a private Facebook group is really what we consider friends and family only. So if I go and look at your page, if that's what your settings are at, I won't be able to see any content on your page unless you've made it public or you've made your page public. Now, people that are only set to sort of friends only, very rarely do they set their material to public, or if they do, when I come to your feed, all I can see is the public content and not anything about you. So I'm not getting to know, like, and trust you, because you're only sharing the stuff with me that you want to share, but you're not really letting me know you. Do you understand what I'm saying there? So, hey Debbie, how are you? Great to see you jumping on live. Happy Thursday, Miss Helen. For you, it's Thursday. For me, it's Friday. Isn't it weird the way the world works when I'm on the other side of the world? Tom, are we in business to hide or help others? Boom. Love that, Tom. If you're going to venture into the world of Facebook Live, then and doing something like a video challenge and really wanting to meet people in the cold market because you've exhausted your warm market and you're finding new people to connect with. You're trying to find like-minded people that might be interested in what you have to offer. So if you're in lockdown, it's not going to help you. You're not going to get your staff out in the big wide world. So we need to change that. I'm going to tell you how to do that in a moment. Just looking at some comments. Vicky, mine is public, so does that mean you can't see my posts? No, if it is public, I will be able to see your posts. But what some people will do is keep it private, but you have the ability to control your content. So if I'm talking about a personal Facebook page here, on a business page, you're covered. Any of you that have got business pages, fan pages, public pages, all that kind of stuff, you're already covered. I'm talking about if you're doing lives on a personal Facebook page, there's two ways that you can control this. So you can either have sort of friends only, and you could make the odd post and you just pull down the tab of your post and make that post public. But it's very sort of hit and miss because I'm only seeing a bit of your content. I'm not actually getting to know who you are as a person. I'm not getting to know the real you, the genuine you that you might share about your family and friends and what you're up to and you're having fun. It doesn't show me your lifestyle if you're not gonna make all that stuff public. So the better way to do it, on a personal page, Vicky, is to make the page completely public. And for those of you that want to check, I'm going to give you the detail of that in a sec. It's not difficult. And then if there's something, the odd thing that you want to post and you think, I just don't feel comfortable with everybody seeing this, then that odd post, that one post, whatever it is, pull down the little arrow on the top of the post and make that post friends only. So if occasionally there's something that you're doing, you're up to, very personal, someone's passed away, you don't want the whole world to know, but you want your friends and family to know, it might be something really personal to you, that it's just like, I don't want it out there in the big wide world, but I do want my family and friends to know, then just make that post to your friends and your friends only. So you have the ability to control your content even though you set your page to public. Okay, Tom, no like and trust will not happen when a page is private. It will not. And this is where people get a misconception about live video, is that, that's the answer. That's what everyone's saying to do. That's the buzz thing in 2019. I just need to do live video and people will sort of find me for one. So it's not that easy and it takes time. But what's the time element is getting people to know, like, and trust you. Not only through live video, but through getting to know you as a person. Remember, people do business with people. People don't do business with things. They actually buy off people first. So we want the whole picture. It's taken me a long time. Well, it did in the beginning to work out that I'm not two different people. I'm not Helen on my business page and Helen on my personal page. I'm just Helen. And when I started to just be Helen across sort of both areas, then it actually is easier for people to engage with you and grow with you. So I've got, and this is my background, so depending on your background, you might have fears for different reasons. So my fear was, I'm from not really a fear, but it's just the habit of where I was sort of brought up from. I'm corporate world, should I say. So all my life in the corporate world, university, corporate, suits every day, lobbying politicians, talking to members, all that kind of stuff, general manager position, full corporate. Then I go into the online world and I'm like, I'm not putting anything personal on my business page. Business is business. I'm not putting anything business on my personal page and personal stuff on my business page, like I just said. Like, I've got to keep this all separate. Am I two people? Are you two people? Are we in home-based businesses and entrepreneurs? Like, should we be blending? And I'm doing a blending boot camp in my private coaching group coming up, actually. So that'll be really beneficial for a lot of you. But we are not two people. So we want to sort of cover both sort of bases. If you've got a business page and a personal page. Now, some of you starting live video will only be starting on a personal page. That is fine. I would not suggest that you open up a business page unless you know what you're doing. That's something to do my full branding course, not the branding boot camp that I'm doing in a couple of weeks, the full branding course, which I'll be doing my 6th round of that course. That's what that course is for. I work with people. Hey, Brady, how are you? Hey, Tawny, lovely to see you on live, guys. It's, you know, setting up a business page is one thing, but if you're just setting up on a personal Facebook page and you're going live for the very first time, just make sure people can see you and get to know, like, and trust you, and make sure they can share your content and see everything about you. So how do we go about this? You might just want to check your settings on your personal Facebook page. So what we want to do is go into your personal Facebook page, pull it up, just the normal sort of home screen, and then pull down the arrow and go down to your settings. So when you're in the settings section, I just want to quote this exact. Yeah, so the exact wording, hang on, just dropped my notes. The exact wording is privacy. Okay, so look for the so go into settings. Some options will come up and you'll get a whole lot of things to choose from on the left. So go to privacy. It may say friends only, just friends. You need to pull down the tab and make it public for your page content to be public. Okay, so just check that. Go into your settings, go into privacy, and change it to public so everybody can see your stuff. Further from that though, what you want to do is enable the public, not friends, just friends and family, the public to post. So this is a second step that you may not have done. Even if your page is public, if you haven't done this next step, no one will be able to comment. And the whole purpose of doing live video and making it public is that you can engage with people and they can engage with you. But this is a second step, okay? So this heading is called public post. Okay, and it says, the wording next to it says, who can comment on your posts? Change it to public. So even if you've got your privacy set to public, if you haven't changed that, what was the word I just said? Public post. If you haven't changed that to say that the public can comment, then yeah, true, Sean. Yesterday the ship, today my notes. I'm just dropping everything. You wouldn't believe how insanely tired I am at the moment with the lack of sleep. As I said, I would never launch 2 groups in the 1 week again, but I'm still excited. I'm still excited about everything that's gone on this week, and so I wouldn't change it. I'm going away next week. I'm still going live next week. You're coming with me on my holiday with my family, but just I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, I'm a bit tired, so if I'm dropping things and doing silly things, that is why. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Awesome to see you jump on live. So that's what you need to do to check your settings on if you're doing lives on a personal Facebook page. Now, some of you might be thinking that are going to join the video challenge next week. Where should I go live? If you've got a business page. So some of you, it won't be a choice. You're only going to be going live on your personal Facebook page. Some of you with a business page might be saying, where should I go live for something like a video challenge that I'm going to participate in? I would encourage you to do both. Somehow work out to blend it. I'm not going to, thank you, Tawny, I appreciate your lovely comment. I'm not going to go into details about the video challenge here on my public page because it's going to bore everybody that's not part of the video challenge. I'm going to give a couple of details today to get you started, but then all the rest of it is going to be done in the group. I was going to do some in my social media group and some in that group, and I've just worked out I need to keep it all in the units section and just keep it all systemized, so it's all going to be in the group. So that's where you're going to get updates from me, details. So if you want to master live, get in the group. Okay? If you want tips on how to do Facebook Lives better, get in the group. If you want content creation ideas about what to talk about on Facebook Lives, get in the group, okay? It's all going to be there. So just a little bit today, but from here on in, unless you're in the challenge, you're not going to hear this information from me. So I wanted to give, the information about the privacy, because anybody, whether you're in a challenge or not, and you're doing lives on a personal Facebook page, you really want to make sure that you've got that sorted out. Otherwise, nobody can share your content, and there's a whole lot of people out there that won't be able to see your stuff. And people, honestly, guys, they only look once. So if I go to your profile and I can't see anything because it's friends only, and you're in a video challenge, it's like, well, one, it might be that you don't know that you have to change your settings. So that could be one thing. But it's like, well, what's the point? They already know you. You're not trying to build relationships with people you already know. You're trying to build relationships with people that you don't know and get them intrigued and curious and build a relationship. So yeah, Tom, hint, get into the group. If Facebook Live is something that you want to conquer or get better at, or just get over the fear and do it for the very first time, that's right, get in the group. As I said, the group is live, everything's in there, the tracker's in there. Depending whether you let me know whether you're in the challenge or not, your name may or may not be in the tracker, but I'll fix all that when I approve your requests. And I'm holding back information deliberately because I don't want some of you that did the previous challenge to move too far ahead. But dual lives and all that kind of stuff, all the complicated stuff that got in the end. And I want to surprise you, and I want to scare you, and I want to throw things in that you're not ready for. So it's not all in the group yet. You wait. Okay. Tawny, I'll have to catch the replay. Value unexcited, Helen. Good. Awesome. So that is the big sort of the tip. Make sure if you're doing lives on a personal Facebook page. Now, did somebody ask earlier just something? Somebody said something about a group. Who was that? Sean, my profile is public, not fussed about what people think of me. And that's exactly the attitude you need to have, because it's only ever going to hold you back. And at the end of the day, guys, not everybody is going to love you. Not everybody's going to want to hear what you say. People are going to get annoyed and switch off. People are going to get jealous. And, I should be doing that. I know that's something that I should be doing. People are weird, guys, in relation to how they perceive what you may or may not be doing. And if you've got a whole lot of stuff going on up here and you're really worried about what other people think about your live videos, it'll always keep holding you back. So you have to go for gold, go in with a I'm all in attitude and go, I don't care what other people think, because other people don't pay my bills. Whether they like it or not, it's not up to them. If I worry about what they're thinking and I don't pursue what I want out of life and push through my fears in life, then how am I ever going to get to where I want to go if I hold myself back on what somebody else thinks? Who gives a damn? Don't let other people's opinions rule your life. They're not worth it. And if somebody projects something really strong at you, or negative at you, or makes fun of you, or doesn't support you, questions you, it's actually not about you. It's about them and what's going on in their world. And people project anger from them, not from you. Same with you guys. If you're upset about something, you're allowing yourself to get upset. You've got about 15 minutes. You've got seconds instantly when you might get an emotion that you can't control. So something happens and you get scared. Something happens and it's like, oh, shock. Something happens and you instantly cry. And, all this neurological stuff and physical, chemical stuff happens in your body and you get tingles and stuff. So you can get immediate responses to things. But after about 15 minutes, this is not me making it up. It comes from John Maxwell. I listened to him speak about this in detail. It's actually a choice. So if you let people hold you back, you're choosing to do that. If you stay really upset for days and weeks and pissed off with somebody for years, you're choosing that. So it's really important to look at your choices. And, brilliant sort of comment, Sean, is you're doing it anyway and you're not caring what other people think. And if you can move through life more like that and thinking like that, you're going to achieve what you want to achieve quicker. Because most people are way too worried about what other people think. So they don't do the things that they know that is actually going to move their business forward or fight through the fear. Because you guys, if you're familiar with me on lives, you will know I say it all the time, your brain is wired to keep you safe. So if you think that other people are making fun of you, not supporting you, all that kind of stuff, your brain's going to say, don't do it, Helen. It's people are making fun of you. Don't do it, Helen. It's uncomfortable. Don't do it because they're making fun of you. Don't do it because they're not supporting you. So I'm naturally going to try to talk myself out of it because it's really uncomfortable and it's fearful and I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want people to think badly of me. But we've got to get over that. You've got to get over that. It takes time. It really takes time. Now, I'm missing out on your comments. I can't remember who it was. I think I saw a comment coming up. Where can you do sort of the lives in groups or whatever? I'm not going to dictate to you where you do them. This is a video challenge and all we're trying to achieve is for you to go live video. So if you need to do it in a group, do it in a group. But I would say to you, doing it in a group is a bit of a cop-out because it's safe. The whole purpose of doing live video is to push you to uncomfortable places. That's why I did the challenge with the group in December to push myself to go live in places that I had not gone live regularly before. So I was still going live here 5 days a week, but I was going live on my personal page and my Healthy Living business page, which I never go live on. So did it feel comfortable? I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but there was no way I was this confident on my personal page. Did any of you pick that up? Because it's not as natural to me as talking to you guys, because you guys are my tribe, you're on the same page. I know that you wouldn't be watching me unless you wanted to, but when you go on your personal page, people are watching you because you're there and they're judging you and all the rest of it. And, it was pretty cool that I did that. And I'm proud of myself and I'll do it again. But it's all a matter of not worrying about that. So it's like, oh, well, they're going to listen to me or they're not. They're going to tune out or they're going to listen. And it's really funny because I got messages going, how do I find your business page? Like people got intrigued about what I was doing and, comments from friends and family about the video challenge. And that's awesome. That's amazing. And they were really supportive. I hope that makes sense. Tammy, yes, let things go and don't carry things with you. It amazes me, and we all do it, how long people hang on to stuff for. So people hang on to issues with people and friends for years. Like you need to learn to let that shit go because it does your head in. Crystal, people actually get more ticked off when they find out that they can't get you down. Yeah, I love that, Crystal, and that's so true. Like anybody doing live video, whether you're in the challenge or not, hold your head high, guys, and be proud of what you're doing. Because if you don't, it will show. And you don't want anybody to show that you're not proud and confident and feeling good about what you're doing. And I know you're going to be nervous, a lot of you, and I know there's going to be a lot of fear, and tell people that. Be real and be genuine about how you're feeling. And if you're nervous about doing it, tell people that. Okay? So just be real, raw, honest. Rob, someone that knows me and Sean went to the spot where we do our lives and did a whole mock of us. Poor person. Who does that? Like that's somebody that has got nothing better to do with their time. That's a huge reflection on that individual Who puts people down like that, honestly? Why would you deliberately go out of your way to mock somebody else? That says a lot about that individual. And that individual is not worth thinking twice about, Rob. Because that's just rude, wrong, derogatory, not worth even worrying about. That's not somebody you want to obviously associate, with. And, I don't know who they are, but I hope they're not somebody who's close to you, because that's a really, people should just learn to support each other and encourage each other and uplift each other. And that's why I love this industry. I love home-based business. I love entrepreneurs, because everybody's here to support each other. So if somebody's not on that journey, or if they feel the need to mock you, goodbye. Especially if they're on Facebook themselves connected to you, just block them. Not worth the time to, worry about it. Oh, Sonia, did you pick up on that question? Leanne asked if they needed to be on a page rather than a group. So preferably what we're trying to achieve, thank you, Sonia, is, it was way up in the feed. I was trying to find it and I'm coming back down again, is preferably it's on a public forum. So a public business page or a public, personal page. A group, but if you want to do it in a group, do it in a group. The whole purpose of it is just going live and getting consistent and getting a good habit and getting really good at lives and using filters and knowing how to do dual live videos. So there's no right or wrong. I'm not going to dictate to you where you do them. I would just encourage you, if you've got groups, to step outside of that, or even better, do a blend. So just go in all places and explore the different audiences and the different interaction and test it while you're doing a 21-day challenge. So I hope that answers your question, Leanne. And Sonia, thank you again for highlighting that. Hey, Julie, how are you? You probably chimed in ages ago. I'm just keeping up with the Gita. I'm non-English background. It is more scary for me. I may forget words. You know what, Gita? It just makes you, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, it just makes you real. But just any flaws that you guys have got, just acknowledge it. And if English is not your, first language, then just say that. Say, I'm doing this. It's really scary because I don't have, an English speaking background, but I'm doing it because I'm pushing through fear. I'm cranking up 2019. I really want to have a fabulous year. So I'm pushing past my boundaries and I'm pushing past all my fear to get, to do this. So please bear with me. If I stumble my words or I'm not 100% clear, just be honest, genuine and authentic about what's going on for you. If there's something a little bit different to the normal, or there's some kind of thing that you think is a barrier, just be honest. Sean, are you timing me today? Because I know I would have gone over. Most of my family hold grudges. It's sad, but you can't change people, but you can change yourself. So you might not be able to change others and what they think, but you can let go of stuff yourself. So they can stay and suffer if they want. If they hold grudges, that'll eat them up inside. That stuff causes cancer and stress and illnesses and stuff like that. So you can't control other people, but we can all control ourselves. And I know, Crystal, that you're not in that, in that space. You're in a beautiful space where you're controlling, your thoughts and feelings and moving forward, and, hopefully not letting that affect you. No one that you need to take advice from. That's right, Brady. Okay. I'll just go to the bottom. Okay. Oh, Andrew's timing 32 minutes. Okay. So let's just wrap this up. If you want to participate in the video challenge, you want to get better at live video, click the button above, because that's where you're going to get in and I can approve your request. Now, just a few things for those that are, so if you're not participating in the video challenge, you can jump off now. If you are, or just listen anyway. If you are participating in the video challenge, you can start earning points now. It doesn't start until the 15th officially, but there's a few things that you can do now to start getting bonus points, and that's on the tracker. The tracker's already in the group, and there's just one additional thing from the people that did the challenge the last time. So what do you need to do? Between now and the 15th, you need to, if you want to claim that you're doing the video challenge, Crystal's done this already. If you want to claim that you're doing a 21-day video challenge, you're going to get 5 bonus points. So put it out there in the big wide world. The reason for that is accountability to yourself more than anything. So it's awareness for the people watching you in the future. What are they doing? Why are they going live suddenly? They've never gone live before. You're explaining to people what you're doing, so that's very helpful. You can ease yourself into doing live video, and you can ease your audience, friends, family, public, whatever, into the reason that you're doing the video challenge. So publicly claim it. If we publicly claim things, we're more likely to follow through. So if I mentioned this the other day on one of my videos, if I claim that I'm going to lose 5 kilos, then I'm more likely going to be accountable to myself in what I eat and exercise and stuff like that, because it's like, I told people that I'm going to try and lose 5 kilos, and so I can't put on a Facebook Live that I'm eating let's say this is an ice cream, when I've announced, like, you're going to be accountable to it. It's like a video challenge. If you say publicly, I'm doing a 21-day video challenge, then what are you accountable to? You and them, and to get it done. So the reason why we ask you to claim it publicly is accountability to follow through. I know there's going to be, you've claimed it several times on lives. Awesome, Julie, well done. I know there's going to be people, their names are on the tracker because they've got into the group and they won't even start. It's just the way it is. People sign up for things, get into things, especially when they're free. Whatever. Yeah, I'll be a part of that. And they won't even ever start. So helping you start, especially if you've got a huge amount of fear, is to claim that you're doing it. So that's 5 bonus points. The next lot of 5 bonus points is, I'm just going to try to do them in order of the tracker, is to do a test video in the group. So if you get in the group, do a test video between now and the 15th. Even those of you that have done Facebook Lives before on the previous challenge before Christmas, I still want you to do a test video to get the points. The reason for that is you've had a couple of weeks off. So you just want to get into the groove, and what I would like you to do though is give some tips to people that are doing it for the first time. So use the expertise that you've got in the one that you did before Christmas, if you've done it before. Do a test video in the group, introduce yourself to the group and say whether you've done it before or whether it's your first time, and just give people a tip, or say, I was scared, but it was really cool by the end. Let your fellow challengers know it's not as scary as they might be. Some people are really, really, really nervous to go live for the very first time. So let people share your experience with that, and know that by the end of the 14 days, you were looking forward to going live. Share that with people so it helps them get through the fear. Sonia, that was me last month. I get life get in the way and shouldn't have. It happens to all of us, Sonia, at various times. Life will always get in the way, but you know what? We don't want to look back. You never want to look back and, criticize yourself or look badly on yourself for what's happened in the past, because we can't change it. So we just sort of wipe it off. That's what happened. Life got in the way. Now it's a new year. I'm getting back on track and I'm just moving forward from here. So wipe 2018 away. Now we're moving into 2019, and with gusto, with energy, with excitement. You with me? Put excited down below if you're excited. So yes, Crystal, we're doing a test video in the group for challenge for another 5 points. So 5 points to claim it, 5 points to do a test video. Whether you've done live video before or not, you still need to do a test video in the group to get those 5 points. The third lot of 5 points, which you can get more lots of 5, is if you invite somebody into the video challenge that is not on my list already, and they actually participate in the challenge, like they actually have to get started and do it. They may not finish, but if you invite somebody to the challenge from now on, like from today, and they participate in the challenge, 5 points. So if you invite 5 people to the challenge, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. So the more people you can get in to join you, and that's about doing it with like-minded people that you want to see push through their fears. So this is about you helping other people now. This is not about you or me in the challenge. This is about helping somebody else push through their fears. Leanne, You're not kidding. 2018 kicked the shit out of you. Yeah, you had a bad year. So, new year, new you, new beginnings. New year, yeah. All good from here on, Leanne. Now, the last one, and some of you will qualify for this and some of you won't, but I do want to reward those of you that have made the commitment and I know that are going to get more detailed training, is you're going to get 5 bonus points if you are in my new online coaching group that only launched 2 days ago. So if you're not in that group, it's not a penalty for not being in there. There are going to be plenty of opportunities for you to get points that others sort of can't or whatever. I've got 21 days to play with you guys. Throw things in here that some people will do and some people will don't. So don't see it as a disadvantage for not getting those extra 5 points. But if you are in my new coaching community that opened 2 days ago, then you're going to get 5 bonus points. And Brady, I did send you a message about sorting something out for you, so get back to me on that in the meantime. So I know you're having a difficult time getting in, so we'll sort that out for you. Sonia, I'm bringing a girlfriend. Already told her how amazing you are. Oh, thank you, Sonia. So what I need you to do is let me know. So I need to, anybody that joins the challenge that's new, they have to request to get in the group, which means I need to add them to a tracker. But I want you, actually, no, I've got a solution to that right now. When you get into the group, there's 3 questions. Now, whether somebody answers the questions or not is another thing. But I only put 2 questions in there. I'm going to go and put a 3rd question in there that says, did somebody refer you to this group? So then I'll know when I approve their request to the group that you were the referral, and therefore I can keep an eye on who referred who and whatever. So that's what I'll do. I've got 1 question left to play with in the group, so I'll go and add that in after the live. So problem solved. I love solving my own problems. So 5 points to claim it, 5 points for a test video, 5 points each person you invite to the challenge and they participate. I don't expect... No, the questions aren't mandatory, Sean. That's a thing with groups. Oh, now, for those of you in my private coaching community, I videoed myself creating the group. So all the settings, how I did it, all the things that you need to look out for setting up a group. I said I was going to do this and I did it. So you're going to get all that training in the private coaching community if you're in that in the future when we talk about groups. So awesome training video to actually... see on screen, push here, do that. If you want to get the units, you need to do this. If you want to change the URL, you need to do that. I videoed the whole thing. So that's going to be a training video for you guys in the coaching community coming up, which will be really, really helpful for you. Because sometimes you just need to be shown. There's, we can talk and talk and talk and talk, but sometimes you need to be shown the steps. Brady, I bought Tawny in. Does that count? Yes, I'll give you that, Brady, because I actually know that you did. So that's fine. Okay. And working on more, hopefully. No problem. You'll get lots of bonus points for each person that you bring in. So I'll change that sort of question. Now, what was I on? I need to wrap this up. So I was just going through the points. So 5 points to claim it, 5 points for a test video, 5 points for every person that you bring into the challenge. And let me know though, please, because I don't know if they came in via you or somebody else, or whether they've just found the group. And 5 points if you are in. So they're one-offs before we start. Once we start on the 15th, they're gone, okay? So then we start on the 15th. And it'll be same as the previous challenge if you're in there. 5 points for every live challenge, every live video you do. 1 a day. You can't double up on your points. I'm going to make this very strict because this is what happened in the last challenge. People were doing more than 1 a day, and I didn't specify that is not allowed. So I allowed things, but no matter what goalposts move as we go through the challenge, no matter what things that I throw at you, only 1 live a day, okay? And Facebook stories. So you can get a point for every story. You can do 10 stories a day if you want, but you're only going to get a maximum of 3 points a day. So keep doing more stories, get into the practice, but maximum of 3 points for stories. Now, stories, I mean Facebook stories, not a written story. Hopefully you know what that means. If you don't, in the challenge, reach out and put a question up in the challenge when you're in the group so I can clarify that for you, for the new people. Okay, we've got a whole lot of new people that are joining this challenge that haven't done a challenge before. So if you are confused at all, ask questions in that group, okay? What else did I need to let you know? Because everybody's on different time zones, some will be starting before others, some will be finishing later than others. People in Australia will be starting before people in the United States and the UK and whatever. So everyone's going to be a bit all over the place in the start and the finish, okay? So that's just how it's going to be. And what else? The tracker's in there. The tracker does not have all the information in there because I'm going to throw things at you. When I throw things at you, I'll update the tracker. So yeah, play full out, get into the challenge, click the link above. Let's do this. Let's do it. Put let's do it down below. It's coming up next week. You've got a few things that you can play with before we officially start. So I've just given you those things. Go and do them. Claim the fact that you're doing it. Brady, get in on this challenge. Oh, I think you're talking to somebody else there. We can help each other out. Yeah, the more that you can get with people that you know, that helps with your accountability and support. Yes, Sean, there's going to be curveballs. I can't do exactly the same as the previous challenge, can I? I can't make it that easy for you. So I've got to get creative and throw a few things in here or there. But please be assured, I will guide you every step of the way. I'm not going to throw something with you and leave you in the lurch. I'm here to guide and support you. So it'll be okay, guys. We'll get you through it. Sonia, let's do this together. We're going to have so much fun, everyone. Yeah, and for those that did the 14-day challenge just before Christmas, like the support from everyone was just amazing. And this is even longer with more people. So yes, Rob, expect the unexpected. And Julie, let's do it. I love it. So I will go and put the third question in for referrals in the questions. Although they're not mandatory, Sean, I'll still approve people in the group, but we do want to, the reason why I'm asking is to get some information. So I think one of the questions that I asked, Sean, is what's the reason that you want to do the challenge or something? And that's just for me to gain some information about where people are at and what they're fearful of. So it's just, confirming that somebody wants to be there and why they want to be there. But you're not going to not get approved in the group if you don't ask the questions, okay? The support kept me going. Oh, yeah, for a lot of people in the challenge, if you didn't have the support, I reckon a lot of people would have given up. And that's why a lot of people give up on live video, because they're just doing it on their own. So you need something like a challenge to get over the fear of doing live video when you first start. You need that support. Brady, it was truly mind-blowing how supportive everyone was in the last challenge. Yeah, it blew me away too. So, got to go. I've gone over time. Sean hasn't been up with me today, but I did say yesterday that there's a lot going on at the moment, so I'm not really on track with just training and stuff like that. So, yeah, next week we'll sort of get on with it. Now, just a warning for those of you in my new coaching community, there is boot camps. Like there will be a branding boot camp at the same time you're doing the challenge. So can you keep up? Can you keep up with me? So send me some palm trees, some cruise ships, some fishies, if you can keep up with me, because I just want to, keep that on your radar. Leanne, you're amazed you're still awake. I'll get off in a minute so you can go to sleep. I just want to plant that seed and keep that on your radar, that while you're doing this 21-day challenge, there is a branding boot camp in the other coaching community as well. So it's not going to be full on for you at all, but there's just going to be things that you're going to, oh, I'm thinking about this, and now I'm over here thinking about this. But it's going to work beautifully with the challenge when I talk about branding. Because when you can start really building your own brand and thinking about who you want to attract and who you want to serve and what solution you're going to bring to people and whatever, you can get more specific with your lives. Your content will be easier to create because you'll know what to focus on. So the branding bootcamp in my coaching community and the challenge is going to work beautifully together if you're in that coaching community. So officially, the 72 hours to get in as a founding member is gone. Okay, that's a Facebook thing. It's not my thing. So now the rules change. Okay, so Brady will sort you out, don't stress. But now the only way you can get into my private coaching group is through a different link. So that link is going to expire as soon as I get off this live. And the only way people can get into that private coaching community and get the free branding bootcamp in January, etc., is a completely different link now. So if you go back to that link, or anyone you know gets back on that link and it doesn't work, good reason for that, because the founding member offer has gone. So those of you that are in, well done, grateful to you. So there'll be a new link and it'll be $1 for a 3-day trial. And then it's going to be a higher fee, monthly fee. So it's not the end of the world. It's still less than $1 a day, be $25.99 a month. But those of you that are founding members, you're the only ones that get that special deal. So well done to you. Leanne, I need to sort out my business page. I did with you. Yeah, so if you've got a business page, resurrect it before the challenge. Have a look at it, because you might be able to utilize the challenge to do lives there and on your personal page, you know, those kind of things. But we can talk about that in the group. So I've talked long enough. I'll go and approve those requests for the group now so you can get in. Go and do those tasks that I just talked about to go and get your bonus points. And look out 15th. Be ready to go, guys. Full on. Play full out, 15th of January, we're starting. I will see you, what's tomorrow? Now tomorrow, I'll get back to routine next week, I think, but tomorrow I did say that I was going to do a social media tip of the week at the end of the week and a personal development at the beginning of the week. That hasn't happened this week. It's not going to happen tomorrow. We're out on a drive tomorrow with some friends. So you're just going to have to come on the drive with me. So that might be interesting. I'm not sure where I'm going to be at this time tomorrow, but jump on live and you'll see, because I want to the link above says it's broken. Oh no. Does it? Okay, thank you, Robin. I'll go and post it again. It's not broken. I mean, maybe it is, but the group exists. It's just called 21-Day Online Crew Video Challenge. So just search in Facebook for 21-Day Online Crew Video Challenge and the group will come up and your request to join. But I'll go and edit that now and see what's going on with that. So thank you for letting me know. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about the structure of a Facebook Live again, just to make sure you're on track with how you're actually structuring it and you're not all over the place. And then next week I'll get back into my sort of normal routine of lives. And time, Sean, time. I'll be on time. Will you help me be on time next week, Sean? So awesome to have you all on live. Thank you for those of you in my coaching community. Look forward to getting all of you in the group, the challenge group. So much going on, so exciting. Just let's make 2019 the year of change, the year of results. Up for results? Likes, loves, give me lots of likes and love for results. That's what we're here for. You don't want to put all this effort in and not get results. Just the trick is with social media and knowing how to do it the right way. And maximizing your opportunity to get leads, grow a following, build your brand, attract people to you so you can get sales and team members and customers and all that kind of stuff. So love you guys. See you same time, same place, not same place. We're on a drive tomorrow. We're taking out my husband's Monaro. And we're going for a drive with a couple of friends, just old classic cars. We've got old classic cars. You probably don't know that about me. I've got all sorts of little hidden secrets. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.